Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Thursday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 4 decks of cards for this reading. So I'm going to bring in the gorgeous Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. I'm also going to bring in my brand new deck, the Twin Flames, What's the Energy Oracle. I'm going to bring in the Dream cards and a message for you. So we're going to connect with the energy around you and them and the journey. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. So what's the guidance for you today? Where are you? 1 card. And I feel that's what you're saying today. Where are you? So I feel you're curious about each other today, wondering what you're both doing. So actually guiding me as well to bring in the Twin Flames and Separation Oracle deck, because I feel they're asking that question. Where are you? What are you doing? And maybe you're thinking that today. I wonder where you are. I wonder what you're doing. I wonder when you're going to reach out. So you may be curious about what the next steps are. So what's the energy coming in around them today? The energy around them, and what's the energy around the journey itself today? 2 cards. So what's the energy around you today? What's going on with you? Okay, I've got a card on the floor, or this may be what you need to be aware of. What's the energy that's coming in around them today? And what's the energy that's coming in around the journey, straight out? What's the energy around you today, or what energy is the connection in? And what's the energy around them today? What's the energy around them today? Flying out here. And what's the energy around the journey? Wow, look at that. Look at that. Trust the process for the journey. So powerful. What's the message for you today? What's the little message for you jumped out? What's the little message for them? And what's the little message for the journey today? These cards are tiny. And what's the energy around you? This can also be things you're dreaming about or connecting with in dream state, or when you're in your conscious and your subconscious mind. So it can be what you're connecting with in the 3D and the 5D realm. What's going on with them? Clear card for them, please, angels. There we go, jumping out. And what's the energy around the connection, the journey itself? What's the energy around the journey itself today? What do we need to know? What's the message? Thank you. They're giving me a little bit of a croaky throat today, which again is connected with clearing the throat chakra and communication. So the message for you today then, we've got the Seas of Mintaka. It says, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Now this is really powerful because you may be going through a big awakening right now, or a big shift in your energy, because you're now seeing the potential of where this connection can go and what this connection can be. So you're actually bringing your unconscious thoughts to light. So you're bringing your subconscious thoughts to light. So I feel this about you seeing beyond the illusion of the physical world. And yeah, look at this, curious. I'm thinking about you. I'm wondering what you're doing. I'm wondering what you're up to. I'm wondering where you are. So this is definitely what you're feeling today. Curious about them. And it's because they are also curious about you. You know, if you're thinking about them, wondering what they are doing, it's definitely reciprocated, because you are mirrors of each other. So you're both bringing this into light. You're both thinking there is a possibility. Why can't I forget you? So you know why you can't forget them, why you're constantly being shown signs about them and being reminded of them by the universe, because you're meant to be together. And there is a potential for a relationship there, even if you can't see it yet. You know you're dreaming about this. You know that you've seen it in your visions. You know that you're going to be together. So again, don't doubt this. When you go into doubt, that's the reason why you get shown signs and synchronicities, so that you can't forget them. This is the reason why you do have dreams about them. This is the reason why you are wondering what they're doing and you can't stop thinking about them. Well, you may be in doubt thinking, what if your life is better without me? Maybe you're panicking because you haven't heard from them for a while. You're still in separation. Maybe you've seen things on social media that have triggered you, and you're thinking, your life seems to be all put together. What if your life is better without me? What does that mean for me? And then you may get a little bit curious. You may start looking at them on social media, trying to work out what's going on. So I feel that these doubts may come up, and these fears and these worries and struggles, and then you may start watching them on social media or trying to find out what's going on. Or you're looking at social media and it's bringing doubt up. But remember, things are not what they seem. We've got a lunar cycle right now. We're in between the full moon and the new moon, so there is a big shift taking place. And you may be rereading their messages too. I feel they are definitely rereading your messages. They are definitely checking you up online. They can't forget you. They're thinking about you, and this is reciprocated. So you may be actually looking at the last messages you sent to each other, wondering what they're doing, what they're thinking about, wondering if they're going to communicate. And the message for you is, you make my life worthwhile, I love you. So the message today is that they do love you, you make their life worthwhile. Maybe they've written this to you in a message and you're rereading that. Maybe they've told you they love you, or they've told you that in their own way, even if they haven't spoken those words, and you're rereading these messages during this lunar cycle. You make my life worthwhile. And this is also a huge sign to be grateful for the journey, because it is worthwhile. Even when it's filled with lessons, it's destined. It says, look for opportunities in these challenges via your dreams and learn the lesson. So you may be having really weird, hectic, crazy, vivid dreams right now. Dreams that you just don't understand, or maybe they don't make any sense at all, or they're telling you the opposite to what you think you know, and you're wondering what's going on. It's the way your subconscious is purging fears or helping you to understand things. And really what you're being shown, whether it's in dreams or through a sign or a synchronicity or through the energy and the feelings, is that you are destined to be. Your dreams show you that you are the co-creator of your life and your destiny. So you're being reminded here that you are a manifester, that your thoughts become things, to keep your thoughts uplifted, to stay rooted and grounded and positive. So everything is falling into place here because it's destined. Even when you go through the lessons, even when it's challenging you, it's all worthwhile because it grows your soul. So the energy for them is you've got the love. And they give me that song by Candy Stanton, or by Florence and the Machine, you know, when it was rewritten, you know, remade, but obviously you can't beat the original. You've got the love. So you may even hear that song. I may share that on the community post today, but you got the love. And it's like they're saying this to you. You're the one that's got my heart. You've got my love. Even if they are stuck in a situation where there is a boundary or a challenge or a codependency, they may be in a situation, you're the one that holds their heart. You're the one that has their love. So I feel this is also about seeing beyond the illusion of the physical world, especially if they are still trapped in a karmic situation and they do feel trapped in that karmic situation, especially if they are putting boundaries up or they're hiding or they're just not talking. This is Hadrian energy, and I feel this is like Hadrian's wall. You know, they're giving me that like a big wall in my mind, and the wall will come down. There will be a breakthrough. They are wondering, why does it still hurt? Because obviously they miss you. So again, there's these doubts coming up today, fears. You're wondering why you can't forget them, if their life is better without you. And they are saying, why can't I forget you? I hope that you don't forget me. I hope you don't hate me. I hope you don't hate me because this is hurting. I know I've hurt you. And look at this for powerful. Curiosity, I wonder if you've moved on. So you're both curious. You're saying, I'm thinking about you, wondering what you're doing. And they're saying, I'm curious about you, wondering if you've moved on. Especially if they're in a situation and they're feeling stuck there. So they're wondering if you've moved on because you're free, if you're the single one. And they're saying, I hope you don't hate me for being in this situation. I hope you don't hate me for the things that have happened. They want to have a conversation with you, and they are about to reach out. Look at this. Why? Because they're curious. They don't want you to move on. They are about to reach out, and they are actually telling you this through meditation. So they have been having a lot of time to go within. They've processed, and now they're coming out above. So it feels like what they're doing is they're coming out of the cave. They're coming out of the isolation, the hermit mode. They've had that time now to reflect and introspect, and now they want to come out and bring this conversation in. They're saying, I want to know you inside and out. I want you to show me the real you. And obviously you want them to show you and the world who they really are. But they're saying, show me the real you. I want to know you. I want to know you inside and outside. And we hear you call upon us in your time of need, your angels. So the angels are guiding them. The angels hear that they are struggling in this situation they're in, that they want to renew the conversation, they want to renew the energy between you, and the angels are helping you to connect. So you may well be connecting in dreams. They are creating a strong emotional connection with you because you're the most important person in their life. And that connection is getting stronger and stronger in the 5D realm. That's why you're thinking about each other. That's why you're having these vivid dreams. And they said, I believe that whatever is happening to me right now is part of the greater plan. So they're starting to recognize that everything that's happening is happening for a reason. And they want to be open about that with you. And they are starting to open up to these new possibilities. They want to welcome in a new beginning. So they are starting to see there is a chance for you and them to be together. And that's what you're saying at the beginning. You're saying, I feel and know that there is potential in our connection. I know that we can bring what's unconscious to light. I know we can bring this back to life. So unconscious energy is like resurrection, healing, change, movement. And all this is happening as we prepare and get ready for this Easter season. So the energy around the journey is I remember. I remember the soul plan. I remember that we are destined. I remember that we are meant to be, that we have a fated life, that this is entwined. And this is the inner earth, the inner knowing that you'll survive this, you'll get through this. There is a new beginning and a solution at hand. Everything is working in their favour. Everything is working in your favour to bring you together in divine timing. So be relieved with where you are right now, because you can face your fears and they can face their fears at your own pace. There's no need to rush this journey. That's why you've got to trust the process. When you trust the process, you feel relief. You feel calm. You're surrendering. You're letting go. You're having faith in what will be. And that doesn't create arguing. When you argue with yourself, it's because you're not trusting the process. So I feel this arguing is when you're not trusting things, when you're feeling panicky. And you may be arguing when you're not allowing them to have space, because you may be wanting something to move forward quicker than it's ready to. And I feel that they may well be arguing with their karmic partner, arguing with people in their life. You may be arguing with someone in your life as well. But ultimately, all this is happening to bring relief in so you can face your fears. And we've got attraction. I attract a loving, happy, fulfilling relationship into my life. And that's what you're attracting right now. No arguing, no stress. You're bringing each other back in at the right time. So I feel this is also the way the universe is bringing you back together. The universe is guiding you together because the universe wants you together. You are magnetic to each other. You're attracted to each other. You get turned on by each other. And every action has a reaction. Remember that. And everything is happening for a reason right now. So I feel this arguing card is about the inner battles and facing the inner fears. Having an argument with yourself about certain things. And really that's the biggest battle we have with our mind. The mind says one thing, the heart says something else. And the reason why the masculines are in so much pain is because they argue with what they truly do know is right. They argue with their intuition because their ego is in fear. And the problem with them is that they end the story with you at the exact moment it should begin. So it's like the angel saying, what you doing? What you doing walking away? What you doing going into separation? You should be starting your new life. What you doing remaining in that karmic cycle? It's time to begin again. And they are starting to realise, what are they doing? It's time to change. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.